Now, let us move into India-Bangladesh relations, and now let me talk about two issues between India and Bangladesh. The biggest issue, see there are, let me talk about the major irritants between India and Bangladesh. Major irritants between India and Bangladesh. See, because there are many irritations, many problems. See, we have many issues. So, for example, I will be talking about one after the other. One, the unresolved border dispute. So, we continue to have many border disputes, but slowly one by one we have resolved, but one was the unresolved border dispute, the issues of enclaves, adverse possession, enclaves, adverse possession. I will talk about these things, please do not worry. Then another big issue between India and Bangladesh is always the illegal migrants entering India. Illegal migrants entering India. It is still continuing because it is a porous border, and the porous border more than 4,000 kilometers, 4,000 plus kilometers long border, and it is very porous, very easy for Bangladeshis to enter and Indians to enter also. So, this illegal migration, it is a big issue. Then another big issue between India and Bangladesh along the border is the smuggling of goods without any import export duty. Then another big issue is the smuggling of arms, smuggling of this drugs, all those illegal activities. Okay. Then the Bangladeshi border, the radical Islam spreading into India, the ISI activities, radical Islamists penetrating into India, another big issue between India and Bangladesh. We were very upset, especially during the BNP government's time, because ISI activities were quite rampant. They were easily managing it. So, the ISI activities and other things. Then there is unresolved, the sharing of the exclusive economic zone. Unresolved issue of EEZ, exclusive economic zone sharing. Then not only this, so these are some of the issues for in even the some of the anti-India or other separatist leaders staying in Bangladesh and having a safe haven, meaning the militants from northeast India having their safe haven or their training camps and all in Bangladesh, like Ulfa and many other separatist movements. Having or managing or other, they are operating from Bangladesh, and again not during this Awami League government's time, it is especially during the BNP government's time, So, issues related to that. Then from Bangladesh side, their main issue is sharing of water. From Bangladesh, a big irritant is sharing of water, because 54 rivers are crossing from India, 54 rivers, and Bangladesh is in the lower riparian state. Okay, Bangladesh is a lower riparian state, meaning all rivers are flowing from India into Bangladesh. They are the receiving end. If India stops or blocks, it is a big issue, and it is an agrarian country, subsistence agriculture, extension of India. It is part of India only till recently. So, they are very sentimental about the sharing of water. Another big issue between India and Bangladesh is very upset about the the trade imbalance. The trade imbalance between India and Bangladesh, where Indian export or bilateral trade, when it is growing, the Bangladesh export to India is very less. Okay, the trade imbalance and the huge trade deficit. The huge trade deficit which Bangladesh is experiencing, it is a major worrying point for Bangladesh. Bangladesh is upset about that. It is an irritant between India and Bangladesh. Then India further, India wants through Bangladesh, we would like to have an entry into northeastern states, a road rail connectivity. Even though it has started, a free movement, road rail connectivity through Bangladesh to northeast India. Bangladesh is quite reluctant to support this, and even the power line connectivity and other things. So, and now we are also upset about the Bangladesh or other growing Chinese activity and Chinese investment in Bangladesh. Growing Chinese investment in Bangladesh. So, these are these are concerns for India. And then Bangladesh is also upset about India not supporting Bangladesh in the Rohingya Muslim issue. In Myanmar, it is an issue from Myanmar, the Rohingya Muslims issue. Bangladesh is very emotional about the Rohingyas being persecuted in Myanmar, but India is not supporting. India is keeping a very strong denial mode. India is not speaking anything. They expected India to support them, but India did not support the Rohingya Muslim issue. And then now Bangladesh is upset about the CAA and the targeting of the Bangladeshis in India, especially in the northeastern states. See, they are saying that even in the Citizenship Amendment Act and the NRC, the National Register for Citizens, in the NRC was done in Assam, we have identified or other 1.9 million people in Assam, they could not prove their nationality. They failed. When they failed, and the statements by our Home Minister or many of the leaders in India was that we will identify each and every one and we will deport them back to Bangladesh. And Bangladesh said that how do you deport these 1.9 million people to Bangladesh, because where is the proof that they are Bangladeshis? There are many issues. So, they were very upset about the NRC, CAA, etc. So, there are multiple issues, multiple irritants between India and Bangladesh today. But even after all these things, even after having all these issues, India and Bangladesh or other, Bangladesh is the best neighbor India has in our vicinity right now. So, there are many irritants. We should be looking into these one by one. There are issues of border, there are issues of water sharing, the issues of trade, then the issues of this Rohingya Muslims, then Chinese investment, then the CAA, NRC, all these are major issues between India and Bangladesh. So, there can be even a question before it has been asked, discuss the major irritants between India and Bangladesh can be asked. Earlier the similar question came, discuss the major irritants between India and China. I will be talking about that separately. So, these are the major irritants between India and Bangladesh. So, now after this, the next discussion I would like to do is regarding the water sharing issues between India and Bangladesh.